For today's lesson, Kevin asked me to introduce the topic. Who am I? I'm not a real person. I'm an AI avatar. People find it more interesting to look at a person in a video. That's especially important for education videos. And today's lesson is all about ways of helping students to remember what they've learned. You have probably seen this before. It's called the learning pyramid. It's been used for a long time. But is the information that it says true? That's the key point of today's lesson. The learning pyramid is a popular teaching model. It has two key points. First, people can remember information better in some forms than others. For example, people remember very little if a teacher just talks for a whole lesson. The second key point is that different ways of learning should be mixed together. The learning pyramid theory divides learning into two types of activities: passive learning and active learning. Passive learning methods mean the student doesn't have to do anything except watch, listen, or read. Active learning methods require the student to use the information in some way, such as talking or writing about the topic and practicing what they have been taught. However, there is no reliable research to support if what the learning pyramid says is true. The original research was done in 1960 in America, but that research was lost. In addition, that research also didn't include the idea that teaching others helps students to remember 90% of what they have earned. That part was added later to the learning pyramid. Because it is an easy-to-remember idea, the learning pyramid is popular all over the world. Even in Japan, the learning pyramid is used by a lot of schools, jukus, and in training. Just look at all these Google results for the learning pyramid in Japan. In America, some schools tested the idea that students will read better if they teach other people. But it is hard to find people with enough free time to listen to a child read to them. So, they tried having children read to dogs at homeless dog shelters. You know how after you do reading in class, we ask you to tell your partner about what you have just read? Part of that idea is that when you tell other people what you have just learned, it helps you to remember it. So, what do you think about the learning pyramid? You are a Kitano student. And Kitano students know about studying. You studied to get into this school. You study every day in this school. You study at Juku. To put it simply, study is your life. So, you probably have some ideas about what the learning pyramid says. Tell me your ideas in today's writing.